Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Chris here once again. I know it has been a long time, but I figure, hey, why not get back into it? Let's do a video review for the Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. And I just gotta say, guys, this guy is awesome. I'm trying to get him in a frame a little bit more here. I'm trying to shoot this. I'm doing a new setup here, trying to shoot this stuff on my phone, so bear with me here. First off, I'm saying I love this guy. He's got two flaws here in robot mode, but other than that, he's ridiculously awesome. Go ahead, take a look from the front. He's got a nice Autobot logo on his head, and one located on his back, which will become his chest. He's got little dino arms. Hope if I could get a hold of them. They got a little bit of rotation. They can go all the way around. He's got swivel in the leg / arm here, and a bend at the knee. He doesn't really have a lot up here in this part of the leg, because this all is supposed to tab into this gold piece right here. But I have noticed on mine that I don't think the tab holes are big enough, and I'm having wear on these, so I don't like having him in Dino mode so much. And the two flaws, we'll get to those, is he's got this massive tail, but it doesn't really do anything, and that's, I primarily think, because of these become his legs, so I can kind of see where they wouldn't have it. And he's got this gaping hole in his chest where you really won't see it if you have him positioned right. Like, if you have him standing, you know, he won't be so bad. Oh, sorry for the jump there, everybody. Try to get him, there we go, that's a little bit better. You know, trying to get that in there. You know, I can understand where some of these are, but other than that, very solid figure. And with a lot of the Hasbro stuff that's been coming out, I haven't been getting it because it feels chintzy to me. This guy actually doesn't. Up in this chest part a little bit, but everything else is actually relatively solid. And I'm sorry about the dog. He's waiting for my stepdad to get home because they're buddies. But anyway, let's ignore him. Here's a little size comparison next to world's smallest Grimlock. Get him into frame here. And as you can see, he towers over his G1 replicated counterpart. One of Grimlock's cool features is his little light up mode, which he has movement in his mouth, and when you do it right, you will make an Autobot logo up here in bright red, and he's supposed to have a flamethrower in his mouth because it's his weapon in the game. And we'll get from the side here. He's got nice glowing eyes, and this light is actually relatively bright. Now we'll get in here. Secrets. He's got very nice detailing on his bits here. Very nice molded in, sculpted wires and lines, which is very, very nice. Try to get him back into focus here. Alright, we're good there. Alright, so transformation with this guy is relatively easy. You're going to come back here and you're going to snap these legs apart, and there is a ratcheting. These are actually on a ratchet when you get them into the leg mode, I believe. Actually, no, they're not. Correction. But there is a tab in this golden tail part, and these are just going to slide on down. You're going to pop the boot up. That one already came up. So we're going to come over here, pop this down, pop that boot out, and there we got the legs. So now I'm trying to get him more into frame here. Now, the thing, too, that I like keeping him in robot mode is because he's on these ratcheted joints here, these plastic ratchets, and they actually scare me a little bit. So I'm afraid to constantly transform him and stuff and fiddle with him. So, basically what you're going to do is if there was the tab in there, you're just going to bring this around, pop that ratchet down, and there is an arm. You're going to come over here and, so get into focus here. Twist this around, bring that up, which is already up, and there we have a fist. Now we're from the back side. See what we're doing here. This is ratchet, and I'm not a big fan of these plastic ratchets. I mean, they work, but I'm just not really a big fan of them, personally. Then we're going to pop that fist out, so flip him back around, and now there's a cat joining in the commentary. Bring that fist around, and pop that up. And there's pretty much the husk of him is done. Now we're going to come back here. These arms are going to kind of help keep these shoulders in place. We're going to flip this down and flip this head in. And there we go. And there is Grimlock. And before we set him up, there is his head, which is a very nice head sculpt, and it actually has ridiculously good light piping. So go ahead and try to bring the camera back here for this to focus up. There we go. You got really nice detailing in the chest, and he has this cool logo, which that is the Dinobot Lightning Core logo. As soon as it focuses in, I'll kind of bring that out a little bit, I guess. And there it is, which is pretty awesome. And then going down here, so on, so forth. Now he does have articulation in the wrists and hands, up at the elbow. You get a little bit in the arms, head's on a ball joint, and his feet don't have any articulation, as they just kind of have the in-out thing, but that's really it. Now, the cool thing also about Grimlock is in this form, you reach around back to where that little lever on his head is, because we put the head back there, and lo and behold, this chest lights up, and it's a pretty sweet looking thing, especially when you have the lights off or at night. This just looks awesome. And I gotta say, I love this guy. Now, Grimlock's accessories, which can plug into, he's got a port here, and in robot mode, you can store them in the shoulders. I really don't like that because I think it just kind of looks dumb. But you can go ahead and do that. And go ahead and try to get him all set back up here. I'm having so many technical difficulties. Like I said, new setup, guys. I'm trying to get him to stand up. We'll give him his shield. So go ahead and tap that on there. I'm trying to do this and try to get him into... I wish I could show you guys this, but I'm using a homemade tripod. Alright, and there we go. And we're going to bring that on up. Sorry about the finger, guys. And there he is. In all of his awesome. And as a size comparison, here is, get him over here, Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime. Get everybody in frame here. And as you can see, he pretty much towers over him, as he should. And, I just gotta say, I love this dude. He's one of my favorite pieces, and I am really glad that he came out. So, guys, sorry about the camera jumps. Like I said, this is kind of a new system. But, hey, guys, this has been Chris Kamikaze, and I want to thank you guys for going ahead and checking out the video. Alright, guys, take it easy and have a good one. Make sure you subscribe, comment. If you got any questions or anything, go ahead and leave them down below. Alright, guys, take it easy.